Good morning, YouTube. It's your boy Midwest Tool Review here back again. Well, someone asked me in the comments to do a comparison video of the Tool Organizer ratchet system, holder system, and compare that to the Apex Organizer RatchetDock system. So I'm going to show you some of the things real quick that differs about each one, and you can decide which design you think you would like best and make your own call. I, on the other hand, will not try to persuade you to go any direction one way or the other. All right, so the Tool Organizer design is different, totally different than the Apex Organizer. They're, you see how you have almost like a puck style setup where the anvil fits inside of a hole and rest on a rear puck or dock, if you will, for the handle. So everything's on the ground. Apex Organizer utilizes a vertical system, locking system, whereby the ratchet slides in and then the ratchet handle rests directly onto the mating surface. The RatchetDock system here, there's a magnet underneath the bottom of the organizer, and you can feel when you put the ratchet into the holder, you can feel that magnetism make contact with the metal ratchet, so it kind of has that positive feel. You don't necessarily get that when you put the ratchet into the TOOLGANIZER design. Space-wise, in terms of sitting in your box, the TOOLGANIZER design will consume about 1.5 inches worth of space, whereas if I measure the RatchetDock system at the end of the anvil to the edge of the organizer, you're looking at about 1.25 inches. So you gain about a 1/4 inch more room in your box using the RatchetDock system than you do with the TOOLGANIZER design, meaning that this is going to consume a larger footprint than the RatchetDock system. Distance in this direction from front to back really is irrelevant, depending on, I guess maybe if you have a certain way you're setting up your ratchets, but you're going to get, once again, 1.5 inches. But in this case here, because of the orientation of the design of the system, you're looking at 2.5 inches for the RatchetDock system. Once again, 2 components versus a single component. You make the decision what you want. Laying flat versus laying vertical. Like I said, this will consume a little bit more space, about 1/4 inch more space. There's a positive engagement between the ratchet and the dock. They don't slide out. Same thing as such with the TOOLGANIZER design. I will say that both of the designs offer good magnetism when it relates to how the dock system sits in the box, meaning that on a proper mating surface, both designs will make positive contact, thus preventing the system, the docking system, from sliding around in your box. So that's a good thing. Now, I've had comments before, people saying, well, why don't you just simply, people like how I had my ratchets before, where I had them angled like this in my box and I didn't use any type of system. So in that case there, we would probably be consuming roughly maybe 1.25 inches. So by having the ratchet this way versus in a docking system, you don't lose anything in terms of space. You're consuming the same footprint if you're laying laying diagonally versus laying vertically. Okay. You don't, I guess when you look at putting ratchets in succession, I guess you can look at it like from this perspective. If you had 2 ratchets back to back in your box, you're going to be consuming roughly 2.5 to 2 3/4 worth of space. If you have them diagonally, if you're going to utilize 2 pucks, let's get another puck here for comparison's sake. you're going to use 2 of these side by side, you're going to consume roughly 2 3/4. So once again, you're going to get what 2 1/2 maybe better versus 2 3/4 space. So by using these 2 side by side, you're going to consume up to 2 3/4 worth of space. Whereas if you lay them diagonally, you're not gonna use 2 1/2 inches worth of space. So with the TOOLGANIZER design, you're gonna consume a larger footprint. With the Apex Organizer design, if you have both ratchets side by side, and you want to give a little bit of room so that they're not touching and you don't contact one another when trying to pull them out, you know, this is how, depending on how you want to set it up, you're going to be consuming roughly 2 1/4 space. So with the toolbox or the Apex Organizer design, you're going to consume about the same amount of footprint as you would if you didn't have any organizer and you just simply had your ratchets in your box sitting diagonally. Both of them are 3D printed. Oh, hi. Hang on.
You like this one?
I do. Yeah.
Does it look good?
Yeah.
Does it shape me well?
It does. It does. You guys can't see this because
Oh my gosh.
my wife is.
I didn't realize you were on video. I'm so sorry.
My wife and I are getting ready to go to Florida, so we're just getting all our stuff packed up.
Oh my god.
But I like that, yeah. But so if you went diagonally, it would be equivalent to using 2 RatchetDocks. So, but both of them are 3D printed. So between the Apex Organizer and the TOOLGANIZER design, both are 3D printed. Both are built here in the USA. So you're not gaining anything or losing anything there in terms of materials. Both of them offer a variety of colors. You can use, if you purchase these from Apex Organizers, you can save 10% off your order. If you purchase these from TOOLGANIZER, you can save 15% off your order. I won't talk about cost. You have to look that up yourself. And the only other thing is this one here. The TOOLGANIZER design does incorporate a additional support feature with having the ratchet or the ratchet handle elevated, whereas the RatchetDock system from Apex Organizer does not have that feature. It just simply rests in there. Yeah, so you make the call as to what you like. I've got both in play. You can kind of see there. I'm using both styles successfully. Both of them offer 1/4, 3/8, and 1/2 inch drive setups. So you can see here, I pulled all of them out to show you guys in the demonstration, but you can see here I'm using them. I got to get more. He does offer other storage systems, which we could talk about on another video. But yeah, so I guess you have to figure out what works for you. I like both systems. I support both companies. I'm not biased one way or the other. But yeah, this is just an informational video, something for you to think about when you're looking to organize your ratchets, guys. So there you go. Hope you guys liked the review. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comment section. If you have any general comments, leave them down there. Both companies will be monitoring the comment section, so you guys can ask questions directly of Apex Organizers or TOOLGANIZER directly in the comment section. I'll be letting both companies know that they need to check this video out. So yeah, hope you guys like the video. Make sure that you're subscribed. Make sure that you are following me on Instagram at Midwest_tool_review. Catch you guys on the next one. Peace.